Hi guys, look at me, finally deciding to try the Campus Kokuyo Smart Ring Binder. So first of all, I must say I have a fond love of stationery, art supplies, books. This is just the things that bring me total joy. And normally, I'm not a fan of spiral notebooks. I have said this several times. I am not a fan of spiral notebooks at all. But what kind of changed my perspective on that a little bit is the fact that I have currently been using a Rocketbook notebook, which is also, it's a smart planner, which I have done a few videos on, but it is a spiral notebook. But what I love about this spiral notebook system is the fact that the pages are able to come in. You are able to take the pages in and out of this notebook, reorganize notes if you've written notes down, but there's something that you should have written prior to what you have written down. You can open up the binder, write the note down, and reposition your pages inside of the binder. So I love the idea of this little system, and I just wanted to give it a try. So this video is just going to be basically my first impressions of this notebook, because of course I have not had it long enough to take notes and give a review on how I like it. But I know I do love Japanese paper. I love Japanese planners. So I wanted to give this a try. Okay, looking at mine, you will see that I have decided to get the B5 size. And I am aware that they do have A5 and I want to say A4. Any other sizes I have not seen, I'm not sure about, but they do have them in A4 and A5 as well. I may, if I really like this, I may consider getting an A5. I'm not sure if I'll go up to A4 because B5 seems to be big enough for what I plan to use it for. So first of all, since I have never used this binder, I have to see how to function this binder. I'm not sure if this is a pin loop. It's saying 1, 2. So I don't think that this is a pin loop because this is supposed to open and lay flat. So let's see. Let's take this loose. It's saying that this can remove here. And then I am to pull this up. Okay, so that's off. And opening. Okay, so I'll first open to see what's going on in here, because I have not looked through it yet. So this is basically giving instructions on how to open the rings, and I can see the ring connections here. Okay, and it's lined paper that comes with the binder. And none of these instructions are in English, but you can have a look at what I'm looking at. And this is the paper that comes with the binder. And let's see how many sheets are in here. It's lined paper that comes with it, and it has a place for you to write a page number and a date at the top. And it is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, look like it's 10, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 sheets, which equals 20 pages. And I got mine in the translucent blue cover, and it has Campus B6 written on the side, and it is a 26 ring binder. My refill paper, I chose grid because I really like grid paper. My preferred paper would be like the dotted, but I just went ahead and chose the grid paper for this, and I will see how well I like this. And this one is the B5 size in 50 sheets. So I need to see how to go about opening the binder. And I guess I just pull, yeah, look like I just pull it. Wait, let's see. Yeah, that's the thing I had to take off. Oh, it's showing that I pushed something down. And I'm doing this with you guys because I've never used this planner before. So do I push this down? I'm learning how to use this right in front of you. I'll try to open it. And I don't want to break it because they feel delicate. Let's see. It's showing that I pushed something right here. Let me pick it up through there. Okay, it's moving. So is that opening it? It did move. I'm doing all of this so that you don't have to. Let's see. It's showing that I have to push this. I guess I'm afraid to be rough. But that's what they're doing. They're pushing it. Oh, pushing it opens it. Okay. Pushing it does open it. I just was afraid to be rough. So pushing it, don't be afraid to push it down. It does open it. Okay, so I will insert some of my grid paper. I'm going to push all of this over to this side. And another thing I noticed about this paper is it can most likely be used with other binders as well, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess the 9th holes, that you can see that there are bigger holes here and here. There's 2 sets of bigger holes here for, and that would most likely be for a different type of binder. Now I do know that there is a another binder for this one. It is more of a wider binder toward the back of it. So this one is called the slim binder, and there is one that is a little wider at the back. So maybe that's what the bigger holes are for. And I did say that this is the 50 pack of paper. This is the front, and here is the back. And it was not too expensive. This pack of paper for 50 sheets was a little under $5. My binder may have been a little over $7. So I'm not sure if all of this will fit in here. I don't think I'll put all of it in here anyway. I'll just take half of it and put the other half to the side. So do I push it back up this way or pull it? Let's see. I guess I may pull it. Since I pushed it, I'll try pulling it. Or do I just close it? Yeah, just close it. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now all that is left is for me to use it and come back and show you guys how I like using it. So I'll show one more thing. Using this should be pretty easy because it folds flat, and just like any typical binder. The good thing about it is it's not wires. So I mean, being plastic, it could crack, but eventually, but it's not wires that, and I really don't like wire spirals because they kind of fray and grab onto things. So this is just going to be a trial and error thing for me, just to see how I like it, because it's something I've been wanting to try, and if I like it, it may be another thing that I add to my my note taking and journaling system. So if I decide to use one for journaling purposes, I'd rather go down to an A5 size. The only thing about them is I prefer a nice big chunky journal, and what I got this for is basically I have note taking that I want to do in this specific notebook. So I want to gather different notes and some things that I want to research. So if I research one thing and gather information on it, and then I research that same specific topic, and I feel like that information should be pushed ahead of what I've already written, that's why I decided to go ahead on and try this notebook, because I just want to use this as like for research purposes. So this was just me giving it a try. I mean, like I said, this was just my first impressions. And after trying to get it to come off clean. So I'm going to have to do a little wiping because it left just a little bit glue on there. So after give it a full try and use it for maybe a week or two, I'll be able to come back and give you my thoughts on it as to whether I like it or whether I would just rather stick with some of the notebooks that I use currently. So I'm going to go ahead on and allow myself to get comfortable with this notebook, and I hope you enjoyed my first impression video of it. And until next time, thank you so much for watching.